maybe a little more adrenaline. Only the third game back, of course, but still a little different than the other, 29.
I mean, it's special coming back here, of course. I mean, I know these fans, they know me. They know how competitive I am, but I just try to go out there, just try to lead my team to victory every night. Try to do what I can offensively and defensively, but it's definitely special every time I come back here. For the third time.
And just the way you're playing, though, this is more than just you coming back today. But you guys have won, I think, 16 or 19. The way you finished this trip, is this about as good as it's been since you've been to the Heat regular season?
I mean, it's hard to say. I mean, we did go a stretch last year. I think it was in December or January. We won 22 out of 23 or something like that. But I think the way we won these last 5 games was very impressive. Went on the road, winning by double digits on the road in each of those games. Also winning a back-to-back in some hostile environments in Atlanta and Milwaukee and Indianapolis, and then playing here in another hostile environment against a team that just beat Indiana and plays well at home. So. It was definitely a big road trip for us. It was definitely difficult. I'm not going to sit here and say it wasn't. 10 days, 6 games, and we took care of business. And that's good.
16 in the third quarter. Was it almost nice to have a little LeBron time just to sort of get to do that? Dwayne was so hot early.
Man, I want, for me, I definitely want to try to make a statement again. And I definitely did that in the third. My teammates kept finding me. I kept knocking down shots in the front.
LeBron, the best way to take a crowd out of the game is to start fast. How big was the 9-0 run to start the game?
I mean, it was big. I mean, not only a 9-0 run, 19-2. We came out, took the crowd right out of it. Rio, hit back-to-back threes. D-Wade was aggressive. CB, I think, had our first 6 out of 8 points. I tried to make an imprint as well. So it was a good way to start the game, and it was a good way that we were able to keep that momentum throughout 48 minutes.
Ron, can you feel a difference between the way that fans reacted to you last year compared to this year? Does it feel about the same?
I mean, there's fans across, not only in Cleveland, but across America, period. The arena I go to, it's less and less than it was last year. Last year was definitely a difficult year for myself, difficult year for a lot of people. But it seems like everyone's trying to move in the right direction and try to control what they can.
It seemed like there were a lot of cheers out there. Were you surprised to hear that?
Yeah, I was. Yeah, I was, and it was definitely humbling for sure. It was great to hear. I've got some cheers in arenas this year that I didn't get and we didn't get last year, especially here. It was great to hear.
In your mind coming in, is it what you envisioned it would be like as far as the crowd, or was it different?
Well, I knew it wouldn't be as hostile, as loud. I won't say loud because it was loud tonight, but as hostile was December 2nd of last year. Because I remember last year, the second game was different than the one before. These fans love their team. No matter who you are, if you're not in the wine and gold, they don't like you. They don't believe in. They're supposed to. I mean, that's what the home team and the home crowd is all about.
LeBron, in the last trip, you got to sort of get even with Milwaukee from 2 losses. Now you get Orlando coming home on Sunday. How important would it be going to the All-Star break to sort of set that right wrong also?
It's important for us to come in with a great mindset like we did on this trip. And play with an edge. Like we're on the road still. We did that on this trip. We need to continue to play with an edge, like we're on the road, even though we're going back home and not be comfortable, even though we're at home. So we're looking forward to it. It's going to be a great day game, 3:30 start, national television game. We look forward to it. It's division rivals and state rivals as well, so that should be fun.
LeBron's poster said this is the best year, or how you're playing now, the best you've played so far in your career. Do you agree with that?
I mean, I don't know. I think I would agree. I'm just looking at the numbers and how I feel. I'm very confident. I've always been a confident guy as well, but even in my MVP seasons I had here, I played some good basketball, but I never shot as efficient as I am now. I'm not taking as many threes, even though I did take 5 tonight, but most of my damage is done in the paint or in the post. And I'm shooting at a high clip right now, so it's just off-season training. Being able to be home, in Akron, and being at my high school and just working out every day in my high school, and just trying to implement everything I did this summer into a game situation, and I've been able to do that.
LeBron, you've played the Cavs now 3 times this year. Where do you think that they're at?
I think And honestly, losing Andy is a huge loss. When I was here, we had Andy. We lost him a couple times to injury, and it's always, he had a shoulder when I was here. He's a big part of this team. He's a big part of this franchise, and he's a guy who gets extra possessions. He had an all-star campaign season, so that's a big hit. But they've been playing some good ball. I think Kyrie is an unbelievable talent, and they have a great point guard in him. And Antoine is definitely a really good piece as well. And all those guys, kind of follow Kyrie and Antoine's lead. So, injuries have, Daniel being out, of course, being a big part, and Andy being out, that can hurt them a little bit. But they've been playing some really good ball. Just like they did Wednesday night when they played Indiana here, they played exceptionally well.
LeBron, you guys came in on Tuesday night, right? And here all week, and then you get a nice week. Yeah. And was it a nice week for you? Did you enjoy the whole week?
Well, I enjoyed it because we took. If you start with Sunday, we was in Atlanta, we won. Monday with Milwaukee, Tuesday Indianapolis, we won. Then I was able to go home for the last 2 days. I spent all my time in Akron, stay home, friends and family, and then we came here and got a win. So it was a great week as far as on the court and off the court.
LeBron, there was a report today that you and your camp have reached out to Dan Gilbert. Is that true, and is that a relationship you want to repair?
It's not true. Not true at all.
Team-wise, is this the best stretch you guys have?
This year for sure. We had some really good stretches last year, but we had stretches where we were up really high, we were down really low, where we lost. It was 8-9 to start the season. We won 22 out of 23, and then we lost 5 in a row. And then we won 7 out of 8. So, this year, I would say this is the most consistent that since we've been together as a unit in the last year and a half, playing the game of basketball together.
All right, last question.
This is by far the best we've played as far as on this road trip. We took care of business, and it's a great way to play.
LeBron, is that relationship with Dan one you'd be interested in repairing?
Last
question. That's it. We're done.
I don't know. Honestly, it was a great team win for us. We came in and finished